Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We have 3 days left of King John, including today. We have today, tomorrow, and one more day, and then we're done with King John. So we're in the final days of King John in more ways than one. Today we get to hear from a character named Meloon, who's only in Act 5, Scene 4 of King John. But yesterday we were in 5-2, so I got to tell you real quick about 5-3 act and just a quick recap of all the stuff that's happening. There was going to be a war because King John got excommunicated because he didn't recognize the authority of an archbishop, so he was excommunicated, and the church told the King of France that he had to enforce the excommunication, so England and France wanted to go to war. But then King John made up with the church, got reinstated, brought back into the fold, that sort of thing, and he sent Cardinal Pandolf off to stop the war from happening, but Philip the Bastard convinced John to go to war anyway, because who solves things with words? And over on the French side, when Cardinal Pandolf got there to say, you don't have to go to war anymore, they're like, no, we're already way too pumped up for this, so we have to go to war because we're practically there already. And Philip the Bastard came in and he's like, King John and his army are right outside, so we're doing this, and we're doing this now. So yesterday, 5-3, we're sort of on the battlefield, and we're, well, as close to the battlefield as the king actually gets. We're with the king, and we find out that he is sick. He apparently has a fever of some sort that has been bothering him for quite some time, and a message comes to him from Philip the Bastard saying that he really should get away from the battlefield and just tell him which direction he's going. So he's like, okay, I'm going that way. Bye. And that's 5-3 essentially. So 5-4, we're somewhere else on the battlefield, and we are with Salisbury and Pembroke and Bigot, who, if you remember, are Englishmen who joined the French side because they thought that King John had Arthur killed, which in a roundabout sort of way he did. And like he did, but then the murder didn't actually happen. Arthur died by falling off a wall. So they are now on the French side, and they're like, things aren't going so great. The French side is falling back. We learn a little bit about that in 5-3 too. The French side is not doing so hot. And then Meloon comes in, and he's very injured, like just about to die, kind of injured. And he's like, y'all are the Englishmen who defected to the French side? And they're like, yeah. And he's like, get out of here, and get out of here as fast as you can, because Lewis has promised that if he wins today, he's killing you as recompense for everything that you've done for the French side. So you're gonna die if Lewis wins. If the French side that you are fighting for wins, you die. And they're like, no, you can't be. No, he would, no, that doesn't make sense. And Meloon replies, have I not hideous death within my view, retaining but a quantity of life which bleeds away, even as a form of wax resolveth from his figure against the fire? What in the world should make me now deceive, since I must lose the use of all deceit? Why should I then be false, since it is true that I must die here, and live hence by truth? I say again, if Lewis do win the day, he is forsworn, if ere those eyes of yours behold another daybreak in the east. But even this night, whose black contagious breath already smokes about the burning crest of the old, feeble, and day-wearied sun, even this ill night, your breathing shall expire, paying the fine of rated treachery, even with the treacherous fine of all your lives, if Lewis, by your assistance, win the day. Commend me to one Hubert with your king. The love of him, and this respect besides, for that my grandsire was an Englishman, awakes my conscience to confess all this. In lieu whereof, I pray you bear me hence, from forth the noise and rumor of the field, where I may think the remnant of my thoughts in peace, and part this body and my soul with contemplation and devout desires. It's unclear if he dies like right then or not, because the last stage direction of the scene is they leave with him, so they might take him off stage to die. But basically what Meloon is saying here is, I have no reason to lie. I'm about to die. Like, I'm so wounded. I'm going to die right now. So if I'm ever going to tell the truth, now would be the time to tell the truth. And what I'm telling you is that Lewis is going to kill you. So get out of here and be careful, because he's not going to let you to live to see tomorrow. He will likely kill you tonight if he wins tonight. So take me with you back to King John, because Hubert was my friend. Rando Citizen Hubert was Meloon's friend. He's like, take me back to John, get on your knees in front of King John and beg forgiveness. That's the only way that you're going to live. And tomorrow we get to hear Salisbury's reply. So I will see you then for that. Mwah.